So here you sit as the marketing leader for Roboyo, and there's a lot of responsibility there because the big thing is how do we educate our partners, our customers, the world about automation? What are you learning in this process of evangelizing automation?
This is probably one of my favorite topics. The importance of really evangelizing automation with the right messaging is really to make sure that your workforce is aware of what automation is and what is not. How will they benefit from having a robot assistant, and why it does not have the capacity to take over everything that they're doing, but rather just a task that they dread. So the overall efforts of evangelizing automation is through change management, is through communication strategy. It has to be a key priority for companies that are adopting automation. If they want to scale, if they want to get the buy-in, not only from the top down, but also bottom up, right? How do we excite the grassroots so everybody's in on the revolution, right? Because they're comfortable with the idea of working with digital assistants, and because they're comfortable to proactively ask for more automation in different areas of the business, because the employee would not only benefit from just having more productivity, but also the company's experience will be boosted, the competitive edge will be broadened, and just having the business be in more sync internally, because we can eliminate the silos that we have in current different systems and data gaps in the ecosystem. So what we do here at Roboyo is continuously highlight success stories from automation. We create demo videos, we create explainer videos to educate the workforce and kind of removing the complexity of the technology. And we highlight testimonial videos from power users who have benefited from automation. And we're kind of also giving them the opportunity to upskill, how they can create and use automation on their own. Our marketing as a service and academy offerings, that's exactly what we do. We help our clients generate more awareness of what their automation program is doing internally. We educate them on what automation is, how to use it, and we also help to kind of train their workforce to thrive in the future of work, because it's kind of nurturing that human plus digital workforce culture.
How much of it are you noticing now in this education process? Are you still finding there are a lot of folks who are kind of this idea that, oh, I don't want this technology to take over? Like, are you still having those kind of conversations, or is it more, okay, we know it's here to stay, we see the value in upskilling? What is this education looking like now in 2022?
RPA, regardless of it already reaching maturity as a technology in the market, there is still a lot of education that we need to generate awareness for the general public to understand what RPA is, what is intelligent automation, what is hyperautomation, what are the technologies that are helping RPA to go beyond just the task-based automation and be able to take care of more end-to-end, more longer complexity processes. So there's a lot of education that still needs to be done. And that's one of the best tactics that we have had on the marketing side. We've really focused on kind of continuously generate a stream of educational materials on different use cases, industries, horizontals, so that it's helping us on one aspect on organic SEO and generating inbound leads. And on the other side, it's really helping our clients leverage that material and be able to evangelize their internal workforce. And hey, you don't have to be afraid of what automation is. Look at this success story. Look at how this organization was able to bring additional benefits to their workforce, letting them maybe instead of working past 5 and generating the next batch of invoices or this manual task that they have to do. Now automation can do that. They will take care of those tedious and mundane tasks that they have to deal with in the day-to-day.
Is there a distinction between RPA, AI, and intelligent automation? Like, are those 3 separate buckets, or how do you view those 3? Because I'm seeing those terms thrown around a lot. RPA and AI, there's a difference. They're the same. Then there's intelligent automation. How do they fit together?
Very good question. I think that's a key thing that we try to kind of educate our clients as well, and understanding what's the difference of what's RPA and what's hyperautomation, because there's so many keywords that industry analysts would come up with, and now everybody has to say, what is this new hyperautomation about? Let me just kind of take a step back, right? Like, RPA, it emerged around early 2000s in kind of the shape of UI web scraping technology, and people used to call it macros on steroids. And it basically didn't require complex coding. It helped to boost the efficiency for data extraction, and it really helped industries like banking and insurance, who are actually the earliest adopters. But the technology wasn't really solidified into the RPA platforms that we know today until about 2015, I would say, where vendors like UiPath, Blue Prism, and Automation Anywhere, they emerged as leaders of the space. And enterprises across different systems started to take notice, and automation just kind of skyrocketed in regards to adoption. The RPA market has actually evolved to what we call hyperautomation. And that's the concept of companies should automate everything that can be automated. And actually, fun fact, hyperautomation has been the fastest growing enterprise software segment in the last 5 years. And it surpassed cloud as the number one investment priority for most enterprise level CIOs. The difference between RPA and hyperautomation is that you will be able to leverage additional emerging technologies such as process mining, such as intelligent document processing, such as digital process automation, which is /BPM, and conversational AI. So you add all of this artificial intelligence technologies to help your RPA be able to read unstructured data on screen, be able to process natural language processing type of skills where you can like have a chatbot understand the other side without the standard responses that they have on the chatbot configuration. So just think of it as the RPA are the fingers. Anything that a human can do in a repetitive basis, RPA can do that. Now add intelligent document processing as the eyes. We call it content ingestion system. And what it does is it allows the robot to actually see unstructured data. And when I talk about unstructured data, that's pictures, scanned documents, things that a typical robot would not be able to extract normally. So that's IDP, right? And then years amount, that's natural language processing. That's conversational AI that will help your robots be able to interact with humans easily through speech technologies or chatbots.
This podcast is brought to you by Salesforce and the CMO Club. The CMO Club is a global community for senior marketing executives to come together, share ideas, and solve their toughest challenges in a collaborative and trusted environment with other marketing leaders. Salesforce and the CMO Club provide best-in-class programs, events, and a digital platform for marketing leaders to come together and be inspired like never before. Join our global community at thecmoclub.com.